traders, what's up? Julius the Campenaar here with a quick video update at the start of the week. It's Tuesday, so not necessarily the exact start, but nevertheless we still have like 4 days to go in trading. Market's rolling over, and that started happening second half of last week, and then we got the final break on Friday, and that's the black candle that you see here breaking below that previous low. I think that was kind of the signal, kind of the trigger to actually start accelerating the decline. And this is yesterday, so this is Monday, and it looks as if we're hitting some form of support here. Just to clarify, this is a daily chart of the S&P 500, and you can see how nicely we moved inside that rising channel until we made that double top formation, big down move, and now we're starting a series of lower highs and lower lows. I'll leave the wave counts to Todd and the team, but just my interpretation of a price chart is that we've rolled over. This uptrend's now gone. We're in a new series of lower highs and lower lows, probably targeting a bit more downside because it's been a while since we had a serious corrective move. And if the decline is going to behave as regular as the rise, then we will meet a few support points on the way down. And I think the first one is around yesterday's low, 5,050 in the S&P 500. So there's definitely room for a bit of an uptick. I really expect 5140 to become the next resistance level. I mean, previous lows turn into resistance. Going forward in the next, I don't know, probably a couple of weeks it's going to be, we will see very likely some more downside price movement in the S&P 500. The little thicker dashed line here is the previous high, the major previous high in the S&P 500. That's 4,800, and that used to be the line in the sand as a trigger for the rally. You see how nicely that worked out here back in January, and then when we broke, we started accelerating in that move higher. So naturally, the former resistance can now be expected to become support. It's better visible on the weekly chart of the S&P 500. Here you can see how pretty strong this rally's been. So let me get this straight. From a longer term perspective, there's nothing wrong with this market. We took out all-time highs. We're rallying. We had this seriously strong rally, and this is the first time since October 23 that it looks as if we're going to get a little bit more of a decline. Target somewhere around 4,800 in the next couple of weeks, in my opinion. What does it mean in terms of sector rotation? Well, that's interesting, because when you look at the current sector rotation picture, so here's the daily RRG, and when markets roll over and people go to defense, you would usually expect defensive sectors like utilities, healthcare, and staples to do really well. Not the case right now. This is the daily RRG, so that picks up really fast on what's happening. And what you see here is healthcare rolling over. We talked about that last week. Really nasty reversal in healthcare. Utilities rolling over inside the leading quadrant, moving down on the momentum scale and slightly on the RS ratio scale. And the only one that's picking up slightly here is consumer staples, but that's only marginally and it's still inside the lagging quadrant. So there's no massive fleeing, no massive allocation to defensive sectors, at least not for the time being. Where do we see money flowing? We see money flowing back into technology. Look at this tail here. So that's a really nice move back into technology. Consumer discretionary, not so much, but the last two segments are pointing in the right direction. And then you can see how an offensive sector like industrials is actually turning back up towards the leading quadrant. So all in all, money moving into technology, slightly more into industrials, slightly more into consumer discretionary, not in a meaningful way to staples, and still out of healthcare utilities. Now this is a daily RRG chart, so this can change very rapidly, but we'll be monitoring that during the week. And when Todd and I are going to record the SIS report on Wednesday, we probably have a little bit more information on what's going on. Just wanted to share this with you at the start of the week, and be safe and be very careful out there. And I'll see you on Wednesday.
Hi, it's Todd from tradinganalysis.com. Thanks so much for watching. Listen, my team and I have so much to share with you in terms of our technical analysis, our fundamental analysis, portfolio management tactics, trading in and out, maybe options, sector rotation. Let us know what's most interesting to you. Maybe drop that in the comments section and we'll do our best to work it in. Also, consider clicking the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we put out new videos. And finally, you can check us out at tradinganalysis.com if you'd like to see us manage our real portfolios in real time. Thanks again for watching.